We have sharpened the product identity of the new Panamera with some very specific design measures. These include a new front end, new colors, new wheels, and a new taillight module. Almost all the new Panamera models will receive the Sport Design front end, apart from the Turbo S. On the Turbo S, its identifying features have been emphasized even more. Its side air intakes have a much more striking design, and its center air intake is also more pronounced. And without doubt, the most obvious and eye-catching feature is the front light module, which we can see here. These front lights have a very distinctive basic design element, namely this interrupted C. Another very attractive feature of these lights is that the closer you get, the more you can see of the details that have been incorporated. The design plays with the lines we have here, which are frosted and also partly create a crystalline, glass-like appearance. Very high quality, very solid glass bodies. That is premium for me. As you approach the car, you discover a new detail with every step, which simply creates a feeling of pleasure. We have designed 3 new wheels for the new Panamera. This is the new turbo wheel, one of the 10 different wheel designs you can now choose from. We've also redesigned the diffuser on the rear apron. It is now much sportier and indeed more distinctive than on the last generation. At the rear, the highlight is without doubt the new taillight module. We now have a continuous light strip across the entire width of the luggage compartment lid. There is no longer a separation joint in the middle. And with the new exterior contours, which have become much more elegant, we have greatly enhanced the integration of the car in the current product range. From further away, we have a very clear graphic appearance. There are these fine brush strokes, these black lines, which we have extended here into the outer areas. Alongside the brand identity that we create with the light strip, we can also see the product identity of the new Panamera. This is something that immediately catches the eye. It can only be the Panamera. It cannot be any other model from Porsche. In the same way as we did with the front light, we have also paid attention to creating a solid glass look for the tail light. In other words, we have ensured that this elegant solid glass material is reflected in the geometry. This can be seen very clearly in these distortions, reflections that pass through. It is similar to when you swirl a beautiful glass of red wine. It is something very refined, very elegant, and something that I think is an excellent match for this class of vehicle. The turn indicator consists of this main function, this powerful strip here at the top, and a trim with aura lines. We have come up with something new for Porsche Exclusive Manufaktur. A 3-dimensional dot pattern is available here, which we have named hexadots. This gives the entire light a completely different detail look. The most eye-catching detail of the exclusive light is, without doubt, the different design of the light cover. We have taken out the red component and have incorporated a darkened smoke element. This creates a look that is typical of our exclusive lights. Another feature is the coming home and leaving home function. In other words, we have an animation in the taillight as part of this exclusive light. The interior of the new Panamera builds on the architecture of its predecessor. Tidy, classic, elegant. There are new equipment variants, and we also have a new generation of multi-function steering wheels in the car. These are inspired by motorsports, lightweight construction, a very large number of cutouts, and wonderful technical details. For the Sport Chrono package, there is a clock by Porsche Design, which references the Porsche Design sports chronographs from the 1970s. Black look, metal hands, super luminova coating. We have a true chronograph look here. Wristwatches to match are also available.
Our goal was to further develop the uniquely broad blend of driving comfort and dynamics in the new Panamera. Through optimization of the chassis systems, it was possible to significantly increase driving comfort. At the same time, it was possible to further improve the already exceptional handling. The traction, stability, agility, and braking performance of the new Panamera remain without doubt the benchmark in the top saloon category. It has mainly been possible to increase driving comfort by modifying the individual chassis mounts as well as the engine mounts, and also by optimizing the chassis setup. Highlights here include the PASM adaptive damping control system and the 3-chamber air springs. In addition, we have also revamped the optionally available active roll stabilization system to achieve more body stability and control. The new Panamera Turbo S represents the best possible balance of performance and comfort. The significantly increased engine power is transferred to the road efficiently and effortlessly by the standard chassis systems. In Sport and Sport Plus modes, the Turbo S can fully show off its strengths, among other things due to the adapted all-wheel drive control and application of the rear differential lock. The Turbo S is without doubt the benchmark in the premium saloon segment. The steering in the new Panamera has been further improved by the adoption of the steering algorithms from the 911 Carrera models. This adaptation further enhances steering feel for greater precision and even better driver feedback. Relevant information about the state of the road and driving conditions of the car is passed on. Unwanted information and disturbances are eliminated. The tires provide direct contact with the road surface and have been revamped with respect to comfort, rolling resistance, and performance. For the first time, a sports tire will be available for the Panamera as an option. The focus for this 21-inch tire was clearly on maximum grip and improved balance. The tread design and rubber compound permit high lateral acceleration and therefore high cornering speeds. Outstanding braking performance is a core competency of Porsche and is therefore a main design focus for every new model. In order to ensure best-in-class braking performance, the brakes and brake control systems have been adapted accordingly in the new Panamera. The racetrack-proven PCCB brakes with their ceramic composite brake discs are traditionally installed as standard on the Turbo S models. The Panamera offers an impressive blend of comfort and performance like no other car. Genuine sports car performance in combination with excellent driving comfort. This is my personal highlight of the new Panamera.
Porsche underlines its claim to offer best-in-class performance through significant increases in the power output of the drive systems. The new Panamera Turbo S is a good example of this. We have appreciably increased the power of the V8 engine with an additional 80 PS and 50 Nm more torque, which results in a total power output of 630 PS and an impressive maximum torque of 820 Nm. Thanks to this large increase in power, the Panamera Turbo S completes the sprint from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3.1 seconds. The new 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine has been fundamentally optimized for the Panamera Turbo S. The crankshaft drive in particular has been greatly reinforced. The crankshaft, connecting rods, pistons, timing chain drive, and also the vibration damper have all been modified. All these measures serve to make it possible to increase the cylinder pressure to 125 bar in order to generate the additional power. And there are also the turbochargers, which feature an optimized turbine layout and which have been specifically enhanced to ensure that sufficient air is supplied to the combustion chambers. Again, we have optimized the sports exhaust system in order to clearly underline the sound characteristics of the V8 engine. This has been achieved by an asymmetrical internal design of the rear silencers. We followed two goals when developing the new Panamera GTS. On the one hand, increasing the power output, and on the other, creating a much more emotive driving experience. We achieved the first goal by increasing the power output to 480 PS. And then, in order to achieve the emotive element of the GTS, we modeled the power characteristics on those of a naturally aspirated engine. This means that the power increases at a constant rate up to almost maximum engine speed. Porsche is also systematically following its e-performance strategy with the new Panamera 4SE Hybrid. The 4SE Hybrid has a system power of 560 PS and an impressive maximum torque of 750 Nm. The heart of the drivetrain, the 136 PS electric motor, works together with the 440 PS 2.9-liter V6 bi-turbo engine.
Hybrid is not a compromise at Porsche. The focus is quite clearly on performance. The foundation for this hybrid strategy was laid by the 918 Spider, the Porsche super sports car. We then refined this technology in motorsport, especially in the 919 hybrid project, and underlined its potential through numerous successes at Le Mans and in the World Championship. The focus there was above all on energy recuperation and the brake feel through the pedal. The ultimate proof of this technology was the 919 Evo's record lap on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. I have some very good memories of that. It was a performance achieved not in spite of the hybrid drive, but because of it.
The completely newly designed Panamera 4SE Hybrid has a system power of 560 PS and an impressive maximum torque of 750 Newton-meters. The heart of the drivetrain, its 136 PS electric motor, works together with the 440 PS 2.9-liter V6 bi-turbo engine.
An important development goal for the Panamera 4SE Hybrid was increasing the power output of its high-voltage battery, which is 17.9 kilowatts per hour now, up from the previous 14.1 kilowatts per hour. The Panamera now has more energy to call upon during dynamic driving situations and benefits from a longer all-electric range in everyday use. Battery capacity has been increased by just under 30% while keeping the same luggage compartment volume.
The brake energy recuperation system in the 4SE Hybrid has also been fine-tuned. The control precision and feedback of the electronic brake booster have been further improved, and the interaction of recuperative and mechanical braking is now even more harmonious.
In order to make the 4SE Hybrid as efficient as possible, we have optimized the driving modes and also specifically improved the energy recuperated during braking. In hybrid auto mode, the system takes the route into account and recuperates energy during cross-country driving so that the car can be driven electrically in urban areas. The maximum charging capacity is 7.2 kilowatts in e-charge mode, 9 kilowatts in sport mode, and 12 kilowatts in Sport Plus mode.
Porsche is consistently pursuing an e-performance strategy, and this offering is extended once more with the new Panamera 4SE Hybrid. The all-electric driving experience and the electric range are significantly enhanced again by a more powerful battery and a new operating strategy.